The Rangers had a chance to win 3 games in a row today, but they came up short in New York as they fell to the Devils 4-0 at the Rock. Let's talk about what this loss means for the Rangers' postseason hopes with 6 games left in the regular season. We're going to do it with the great Rangers beat writer for the New York Post. Her name is Mollie Walker, and she joins me now. Mollie, how is it going? I hope you are doing better than the Rangers are today.
Yes, I think most people are doing better than the Rangers did today. So,
That is good. They got shut out again. And Mollie, the Rangers, they were in this game until they were not in the second period. The Devils scored 2 goals, including one where the Rangers had a man advantage. So what went wrong for the Rangers in this contest?
it's pretty crazy thinking about how dominant the Rangers were at special teams for the last few seasons to what has happened specifically to the power play this season. It just has been an absolute shell of itself. I believe they're 2 for their last 43 over their last 16 games. And to make matters worse, they're not getting any momentum from it whatsoever. The shorthanded goals, just absolute backbreakers, too. They've given up 3 in their last 4 games. It's just at this point, it's become a hindrance, it's become so much more than just that. It hasn't been great for them at all this season. And at this super opportune time where they need to be doing everything they can to be picking up points, it has just gone completely silent. So I think a lot of today was special teams, but you get shut out again, and it's just not looking really great for the Rangers right now as they're trying to stay in this playoff push.
We'll get to the playoff push in one second, but you just mentioned about their struggles on the power play. And recently, as you just mentioned, they've only converted twice in power play chances in the last 16 games. You said 2 for their last 43. That is not good if you do the math. So why have they been unable, if you have the answers, not saying you have all the answers, Mollie, but why have they been unable to convert? And what is the team saying about turning things around if they can over these last 6 games?
The team is trying to cling to any sort of positives that they can at this point. Today, they felt like they were able to generate some opportunities, but obviously none of them found the back of the net. I think that when you look at the Rangers power play as a whole, this season in general, they've seen a lot of movement for the personnel units, which hasn't happened at all in the last few seasons. They've been so solid in terms of their personnel repeating each game. It's just been a comfort for them. It's been the usual for them, and it has always been able to make differences in games. And now it's having the complete opposite effect. You could say that it's become so predictable. You could say that there's been so much movement. Nobody's been able to generate any chemistry with one another. And at this point, it's just kind of all snowballed, and it's become a mental thing as well. And it's just a straight downward trajectory for them. And it's been crushing them.
It's been crushing. It's been downhill. The Rangers fans are not happy about this. So Mollie brings me to my last question, because with this loss, and at the time of us recording this, the Rangers, they are 2 points out of the final wildcard spot in the East. So how big of a blow was today's loss to the Devils in terms of their playoff hopes? And do you view their situation as one where they need to win out here over their final 6 games in order to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely. I think that should be their goal, obviously. In terms of what kind of effect this loss will have on their playoff chances, we won't really know until later tonight. Columbus and Montreal both play. So those are 2 teams that have an opportunity to pull further ahead of the Rangers, as they didn't even get a single goal on the board tonight and gave up 2 points. So um, it's looking pretty bleak right now, but I think that they know the sort of challenge they have in front of them, and it's gotten to a point where they're no longer in control of their own fate. So they probably do have to win out if they want any sort of chances to make the playoffs at this point.
It's going to be tough, those 6 games. Not an easy schedule for the Rangers down the stretch of this regular season, but we'll see what they can do and if they can bounce back from this 4-0 loss to the Devils. That is Mollie Walker, the great beat writer covering the Rangers for the New York Post. Mollie, we will talk soon down the final stretch of the season.
Thanks for having me.